I'm putting this on a new tripod. It's kind of unsteady. Hey, Mrs. M here, and I just want to give an update on my nose ring. As you can see, I changed it to a hoop. Um, Only a few weeks ago, I think this Thursday will make the third week. It is now September 25th, 2019, and I pierced my own nose. Did a video on that. You go back and look at it. And at first, I used, I don't know if you guys can see me real good. I used, when you initially saw me pierced it, I used the corkscrew stud, but then I changed it to this L stud here. It looked like a L. And what happened was, you're not supposed to keep picking in your nose, and I pretty much kept picking in my nose because I was scared that the hole on the inside of my nose closed up. So I was doing like crazy things to try to make sure it's not closed. Like at one point, it looked like I was able to see the end of the nose ring, and then sometimes it looked like it disappeared, and I kind of went into panic mode. So I was doing desperate shit to make sure that hole didn't close. If it did, maybe reopen it. I tried re-piercing it again. I even stuck the needle inside my nose to kind of like pry it just a little bit. Don't do that. Please don't do that. So, yeah, this is the ring. And it was slightly popping up out of my nose. And I know some people probably gonna come for me in the comment section. I've watched a lot of videos. I talked to plenty of people that I know personally that have nose rings for years, and they went to the piercers and they pretty much had the same similar problems. So, but I felt as though this nose ring was too short. It wasn't long enough, for it to go out to the other end and the other end. That make any sense? When I was able to see the bottom part of it, I said, "Oh, good, my hole is not closed. I'm relieved, this that." But then, like the next day, I couldn't see it no more, and I'm like, I kept pressing it inside of it. I kept digging in my nose and TMI and try to see if I could feel the other end. I could not. So I went on ahead and got me a hoop and an extra nose ring because it is common for nose rings to, especially studs, to pop off. And that's what happened to me. I washed my face and I tried to gently block my towel, and it got caught in the towel and then on the floor. So like, and those of you who have nose rings, you already know. In case you don't know, nose piercings could heal really quickly, like very quickly. Like it starts from the inside because of the membranes and everything like that. It closes up fast. I've seen videos of people say they nose ring closed up in a day. I've talked to people who had nose rings for over 10 years and they took it out. Maybe they had to have surgery and they took it out and they tried to put it back in and they had a hard time putting it back in that same day. So, yeah, nose piercings is very complex. So, I didn't know that to after the fact. I honestly didn't. I just know that I wanted a nose ring. So, got this hoop. And I wish I would have used the hoop in the beginning when I thought the hole closed on the inside, because it did. My hole actually did close on the inside. I was right initially. This stud was not long enough to go deep inside. It wasn't long because if you think about it, because your nose will swell and it'll go through the healing process. It's going through the healing process now. Just cleaned it with some salt water. So if you see any crust and stuff on my nose, that's normal. That's normal healing process. So what I was about to say, I hate when I lose my train of thought. Um, okay. Um, stud came on. Yeah, your nose go through a process. So got my hoop just a few days ago with an extra I got an additional nose stud. You have to have a backup stud because it is common for it to pop out. So you better have a backup stud just in case you lose your ring or whatever like that. Um, and I put the hoop through, and I had a hard time at first. I wish I would have used the hoop. Like I said, I initially thought it closed because it actually did close on me. When I put the hoop in, it won't go all the way through. So I pressed it. This might be TMI. So this going to be TMI. I pressed it down and I was able to see where the piercing ended. And it looked like it was a layer of skin. It was a layer of see-through skin because I was able to literally see the silver, the other end of the piercing, and it seemed like gum, like clear gum. That's the only way I could explain it. It looked like clear gum, like it was like gooey. Like I was trying to press it in, and it would like it stretched, and I was actually trying to like. I said, okay, maybe I could penetrate it with this this hoop. Maybe I could penetrate it, kind of like re-piercing it, but with the the hoop. And it took me a while, but I was actually able to do it. I was actually able to get the hoop through. It took a while because I felt the pressure and everything in there. I was like, ooh. So I took a break. I tried it again. I did salt water, clean my nose really, really good. And I pressed it down. I did like as hard as I can, but not too hard. I put a little force in it and it went through. No bleeding, wasn't bleeding at all. It was a little bit of pus that came out in the front of my nose, but that's normal. And I cleaned it up really good with my salt water. I used the tea tree and I put some coconut oil on it and everything like that. And I only do the tea tree and coconut oil at least once a day, if that. If I feel as though I need it, I'll put the tea tree and coconut oil on it. But yeah, I was able to get it through. So now I'm gonna rock this nose ring until it heals. Um, and that's basically it. I don't have to worry about my hole closing up on me because it's open. One thing about the hoop is I don't have to worry about. I'm still careful around the nose. Again, my nose does not hurt. It doesn't hurt. Even with me prying and picking it in a few weeks ago, I'm surprised my nose like didn't flare up red. The salt water, that is the business. Invest in sea salt water. I have Mediterranean sea salt because this just happened to be in my cabinet, so I use that. That sea salt is the truth. Every household should have that because it's very good, especially if you got piercings. It's really good for that. Um, I did make sea salt paste and used it yesterday. It worked pretty, it worked pretty good. I put it in my ears. I'm gonna tell you a story. I'm about to do a separate video about that. Um, I put the wrong gauge earring in here and I pressed it through and it got infected. Like it's okay now. The swelling went down a little bit today. I took the earring out yesterday, but oh Lord. Okay, so that's basically it. This is my update. I'm wearing a hoop now. Um, Try not to pick in your nose if you think it closed. If you feel as though you need to go to this is just me. I'm no expert or nothing. I told y'all I'm not an expert. I'm not an expert piercer and nothing. I'm doing this at my own risk. Okay. And if all else fails, I have insurance. I go to the emergency room. I have insurance, so I'm good. I'm covered. So, yeah, if you feel as though you got to go to a piercer, go to a piercer, whatever like that. But this is stuff that I did. This is what I did. Because if all else fails, I probably would have just let the hole close and re-pierce it again, maybe in a couple of months, or just re-pierce the other side of my nose and get maybe a nose ring that's a little bit longer. But now I see why people want to start off with hoops. A lot of piercers don't recommend that. But to me, it's wearing a hoop is a little bit more carefree. Don't gotta worry about it falling. Don't gotta worry about that. It's sturdy. It don't move much. I gotta press this was like you see that space. I don't like that space on it. I actually opened this the wrong way. I looked online and found out the correct way to open this type of piercing. Um, Let me slide. I might slide it down a little bit. You might see some white stuff on there, so don't try to get grossed out. You know, it's one of these piercings when it's like open. You open it. It's one of those. It's one of those piercings that I open it. So I found out the correct way of doing it. You're not supposed to like squeeze it, pry it open and squeeze it together. You're supposed to actually open it uh vertical. Like you open it and then you close it this way instead of this way. Instead of wide, you're supposed to open it like this. So um yeah, I'm gonna keep this in until my nose heal up. I promise I won't dig in my nose. I won't pick in it. I'm gonna let it heal. And it's healing pretty good in spite of when it went through. I don't know if you can see up my nose. They go to dogs. I don't know if you can see up my nose, but it healed pretty good. Like it's common for you to have swelling on the inside, and that swelling lasts for a while, but the swelling went down a lot. It's still that little hump there. I gotta still go through the healing process and stuff, but I went through the itching phase because I think that was because I kept digging in it, and when it itches, ooh wee, it's so irritating. Just grab some salt water and a Q-tip, go in there, clean it out on the inside, and it'll be just fine. The itching will like stop immediately. So that's just to me. I think that was just a sign for me to clean it. I try to clean it 3 times a day. Yes, I do. I try to clean my ears 3 times. I try to do the salt soap, but it was just something too uncomfortable. I could do it with my ears, but I can't do it with the nose. So I prefer to just keep my salt water in a container. and just, do the Q-tip and clean it that way. Or, make a paste. I did the paste overnight for the first time and I like it. I'm gonna do it again. I did it for the top nose and the bottom nose, but this time I'm just gonna do it for the top. That just keep your nose from keloiding or getting those uh, hypertrophic bumps. Keep it from developing bumps. As you can see, I don't have a bump. You can see the crust on it because it's going through its healing process, but I don't have the bump on there. No keloids, no bump. And my body keloids fast. As you can see, I got keloids on my chest. So my body keloids quickly. So I had to be, extra cautious of that. I got my tea tree oil on deck. So I ain't got to worry too much about that. And that's basically it. I hope this was helpful. Don't pick in your nose. All else fails, get a hoop ring like this and stick it through if you can. If you're not confident enough to do that or you're a little scared, then you could go to a piercer or somebody that knows what they're doing. And that's it. Like I said, disclaimer, I'm doing this at my own risk, so I'm not an expert. Thank you for watching. Damn, I barely speak today. Thank you for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and check all the information in the description box. And I will see you guys later.